Charles the Vicious Train is a fearsome foe that must be beaten in a huge and extended play environment. To compete with Charles, players must upgrade their locomotive, collect scraps through looting or task completion, and utilize them to develop their train into a murder machine on wheels. Charles may finally face his match in the ultimate showdown. Players must carefully organize their missions, modify their train, seek assistance from the locals, and battle with all their might to beat Charles and rescue the tracks. Dante's intriguing backstory is finally revealed as Devil May Cry returns triumphantly to its roots. Embark on an exciting trip where you will learn Dante's many combat skills while engaging in furious encounters against never-before-seen demons and meeting new interesting characters. Choose from a variety of combat tactics for Dante, enabling you to unleash devastating close-range blade attacks or easily eliminate adversaries from afar. Arm yourself with a diverse range of weapons, including pistols, shotguns, swords, and more, to ensure that you have the right tool for each situation.
I'm sure you have time for one more game.
World War III was an unexpected and horrific catastrophe. You looked to be having a good time in your luxurious apartment at the SKYHILL Hotel until a bioweapon destroyed the life and planet you knew. However, it was only the beginning. Mutants are now dispersed everywhere, ready to rip you apart with their ferocious claws. You are forced to leave your cozy and lavish home in quest of navigating around the tower seems like a nightmare, with danger waiting around every corner and death as a constant companion. Survival will be the only priority going forward. Let's Build a Zoo is a management simulation game in which players may build their own zoo by importing and breeding exotic animals, hiring employees, and administering various events. Players may mix more than 300,000 different animal species via DNA splicing. The game allows users to construct a private zoo with over 500 species and experiment with different combinations of DNA. The game lets users to keep the zoo happy by adding structures, flora, paths, and enclosure decorations. Players can also select whether to run the zoo ethically or participate in illegal actions to increase money. Orbital Bullet is an action platformer with roguelite elements that features a circular pattern of projectiles crossing randomized planets. To fight across many procedural worlds, players can employ physical changes, crafts, upgrades, and heavy weaponry. The game has a life or death advancement system that allows players to spend nanobytes on permanent upgrades and talents. Players can also start with new and powerful weaponry. Orbital Bullet features over 42 distinct firearms, weapon upgrades, and power-enhancing bonuses for endless frenetic replayability.
Switch your power into overdrive with the brake shift.
Copen utilizes his razor wheel weapon to climb a tall building, tackling new difficulties and boss characters. He obtains an EX weapon after beating a boss, which allows him to move quickly across stages. Copen's increased bullet dash improves his agility, and he can switch between brake shift and bullet shift modes to overcome obstacles and earn points for overdrive mode. In overdrive mode, he may maintain his high-speed bullet shift condition for quick aerial mobility. Lola, the Muse of Hope, revives Copen with her anthem skill, and her new healing mode brings him back to full health.
His home world.
The game presents a more expansive and immersive environment, and it incorporates characters from many realms, like Gunvolt and Beck. The game mechanics have been completely revamped, with various new improvements like as a rich character customization system, the burst combo system, and the dousing ability, which activates the HD rumble function as players approach hidden goods or regions. The traditional pixel visuals have been redesigned to blur the lines between 8-bit and 16-bit, transporting gamers back to the nostalgic appeal of the golden age of 2D action games. Mega Man X Legacy Compilation 2 is a compilation of 4 action-packed titles that transport players across 2 gaming eras, demonstrating the series' progression. players may take on the roles of Mega Man X and his friend Zero, going on epic platforming and fighting adventures. There's also an X challenge mode and a massive museum loaded with rare production art, historic goods catalogs, and retro campaigns. Furthermore, an animated prequel feature explores the origins of the series' major nemesis, Sigma. Plunge yourself in the award-winning masterwork, which showcases the classic Sumi e-ink art form in glorious HD. Step into the footsteps of Amaterasu, the adored Japanese sun goddess who takes the form of a mythological white wolf, on a journey to defeat Orochi, the terrible eight-headed monster who has thrown Nippon into turmoil. Players can choose between a current widescreen display and the classic format of the original edition. Additionally, interactive loading windows from the original release have been kept to provide a realistic gameplay experience. Set off on a mission to find the strange mana tree which appeared in a dream, only to be met with an unexpected discovery. The globe map is devoid of any markers. Throughout your adventure, you will come across unique artifacts that can be carefully placed on the map, causing towns and dungeons to appear and advance the story. Immerse yourself in the vast region of Deal, where you will meet a broad range of personalities, fight difficult beasts, and complete various tasks. The music in this remastered edition has been recreated, and you can choose between the new and original soundtracks. This subaquatic adventure takes you on an original journey through the Earth's ice age, as humanity seeks refuge beneath the depths of the ocean. An adventurous aquanaut starts on an unexpected journey of exploration and investigation, pursuing an enigmatic mechanical entity into the unknown depths. The underwater world is teeming with vibrant marine life, and the protagonist must manage oxygen reserves while investigating ancient civilizations. The Averelli beautiful aquatic world is the ultimate frontier for this brave and determined final aquanaut. Curse of the Moon 2 is an exciting game that combines traditional 2D action and 8-bit graphics and new gameplay features. Players take on the role of Zangetsu, a great swordsman from the Far East who battles demons and alchemists. He joins a wide group of personalities along the way, including Exorcist Dominique. 3 new playable characters are introduced in the game, and all original characters are accessible for players to handle. Curse of the Moon 2 introduces 2-player local co-op for the first time in the series.
Demonkind begins anew.
A strange mystery adventure takes place in Tokyo's Sumaida Ward in the late 20th century. Shogo Okiai, a prosaic salaryman, and Yoko Fukunaga investigate the local legend of the 7 enigmas of Honjo. Other investigators look into strange deaths. A high school student seeks the truth about a peer's suicide. The story concludes in a fight of intellects and hexes, complete with rich 360-degree scenery and discussions with interesting and questionable characters. To unravel the mystery, players must collect vital evidence and make strategic decisions. Blaster Master 03 is the next episode in the Jason Saga series, with an exciting mix of side-scrolling and top-down action. Players will go on an exciting mission to save Eve on the planet Sophia, pitting themselves against the deadly Sophia Force. The novel VRV system, as well as expanded gameplay elements like as the dual SP gauge system and multi-counter system, provide for a thrilling and intense experience. The game offers an exceptional gaming experience with its magnificent graphics, vibrant music, and intriguing gameplay mechanics. This arcade adventure whisks players away to a wonderful planet teeming with lovely characters, amusing comedy, and awe-inspiring magic. Players may engage in thrilling combat against fearsome adversaries and work together in local 2-player co-op mode. The game has 3 difficulty levels to accommodate players of various skill levels, To overcome obstacles and kill foes, players can use their unique powers, ball improvements, and spell power-ups. The game has a great repeat value, with new difficulties to find at each level. Navigate a barren seabed while observing the ruins of a fading civilization for an incredible journey. Take command of your one-of-a-kind vessel, maintaining its smooth functioning and improving it to overcome obstacles and perilous weather conditions. Discover hidden riches and mysteries as you travel through the barren terrain. Discover the mysteries of your people as you travel, unearthing artifacts and architecture that tell the narrative of a civilization in upheaval. Billowing clouds and gusts of wind carry you towards the unknown horizon as the atmospheric trip develops. Fashion Police Squad is a retro FPS game in which players use attire-enhancing weaponry to combat fashion crime. As Sergeant D's, players must sweep the streets of socks and sandals and deal with a variety of fashion offenses such as droopy pants and neon brights. To find mysteries in Trendopolis, they must utilize specialized weaponry like weaponized sock gnomes. The game also includes a comeback of fashion crime and top-tier antagonists. Players must select the appropriate weaponry for each fashion crime since each attacker requires a different answer.
Let's play a little game.
Agent A is an exciting adventure full with logic puzzles and retro-futuristic gadgets. Ruby LaRouge, a crafty spy, leads the player on a cat and mouse pursuit through a maze of challenging riddles. Pay attention to everything and take mental notes like a seasoned secret agent to succeed. Collecting things intelligently opens up a path of riddles that leads you closer to your ultimate goal. To keep you interested and delighted during your journey, the game includes attractive 1960s influenced imagery, 35 diverse settings, 100 inventory-based puzzles, and 50 puzzle screens.
Wouldn't do that if I were you.
Thanks everyone for watching. If you liked any one of these games, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. And stay awesome.
There's no point. It's already over. This is just the beginning.